So good evening, everybody. Good evening and welcome, welcome, welcome to Stories About Bodies. My name is Vladica Djordjevic. I am your host tonight and your speaker and your inspiration and your facilitator. And I'm everything that you want me to be tonight. So just tell me, what would you like to receive tonight? And with me, I have some amazing people that has hosted me a couple of times, Micha and Sandra, and my wonderful translators, and all of you that has done classes with me or are in the move of coming to a class. I wish you all welcome, welcome, welcome. This Zoom is very, very popular, as we have so many registrations, and the theme of tonight is stories about the bodies. And I'm actually very happy that I called that we talk about this, as you all come to a class with your story. And sometimes when you arrive in the class in the morning, you think that your story is just your unique story and nobody else had that problem or that pain or that difficulty, or they are not stuck in the same issue as you have going on. But the fact is that when you come to a class with totally unknown people to you, after one day or very quickly, you actually realize that stories can be very similar. And bodies have a story. Bodies want to tell a story. Body knows stories. Body perceives stories. And for all of you that are new here tonight, I would like to ask you, would you be willing, just for tonight, to acknowledge that your body knows? And would you be willing, just for tonight, to get out of your head and be present with me? Because what I would like to offer you tonight is a possibility for change, a possibility for choice. And change and choice is almost automatic if we choose, but progress is not. Progress takes some time on your journey to consciousness. So welcome, everybody. Welcome again. So what is your story? And what would you like your story to be? This is the question that I ask you when you come to a class. And I ask you because I know that our bodies can help us change. They can help us change patterns. They can help us reverse trauma. The question is, are you willing to trust and let the body show you the way? And are you willing to let the body be of use for the world? We all have scars somewhere, and the scar is reminding us of something. But what if I tell you that the scar can be made undone, unlocked, changed, and you don't have to bring the scar into the future with you? We all know ourselves through our sensory perceptions of life and how the world is affecting us and how we move within it. Okay, I think somebody, please don't unmute yourself. It's easier for me to talk if you are not unmuted. And I don't know what I said, but what I want to say is that our bodies are a map of our history, of our life. They record like almost everything that we have experienced, our accidents, our illnesses, our emotional experiences, and they reflect the story that we keep telling ourselves and what we keep telling ourselves about us. And what I would like to inspire you with is that you don't have to tell your body that story all over again. You can learn a new way of connecting. You can learn a new way of being, and you can learn a new way of creating your life. Like today, this morning, I received an email from a lady telling me how many educations she has, such as bars, Reiki, yoga, and so much more. And she is so worried because she cannot find a job that will give her a secure salary every month. So this is just an example of a story that we are telling ourselves. So what she is doing, actually, she's discounting everything that she already has as experience, as education. And her belief is that a job, a permanent job, will give her security. Well, nothing is secure today. Nothing. There is not such thing as security. The security is here when you are connected with you, with your abilities, with your capacities, and with your knowing. So how many of you actually recognize this? And how many of you tell yourself daily stories like this? So you lock in all of those stories into the cell structure of your body. And I'm not making you wrong for it. Please know, the majority of the people on the planet are doing this. But my question is, and probably I will question you in a class also, why does it have to be hard? Does it really have to be hard? Do we really have to fight? And does it have to be difficult? Or is it actually an entrainment that we all do all the time so that we can belong, so that we can be a part of something, so that we have something to share? Because when we start to work with our change and our transformation, we are always looking at what is wrong with us. What is it that we don't have? And why is it so dark? We are always looking at the shadow and the dark side. What if nothing is wrong? What if pain is not wrong? What if what you are sensing is not wrong? Every time you are making yourself wrong, and every time you keep telling yourself about your wrongness, what you do, you are actually pulling away from consciousness, and you invite the fear and the anger and the anxiety and the sadness and make it so real. And we make it real to us, to our senses, and we don't perceive anything else than that, which is created by the whole humanity, by the way. And it is an illusion, or a delusion, I would like to call it, that we all live in. And we get lost in all of this. We get lost in the fear. We get lost in the anger. We get lost, and we pull away from our being and disconnect ourselves from the consciousness of the body and from the flow. And we make it all about thoughts and emotions. And most people on the planet are in it. So I guess that you do recognize this when I talk about it. But what if your teacher doesn't have to be pain? Maybe I'm being a little provocative here, but really, what if your teacher doesn't have to be difficulty? What if your teacher doesn't have to be pain? What if your teacher can be bliss? What if your teacher can be love? Why do we all the time have to learn from pain? Why don't we receive the heaven on earth and have spa days every day? In a body class, you will get a sense of this possibility, actually, but there is a possibility to have a spa day every day. You will begin the transformation by looking from the bright side of it. You will begin the transformation by taking what you have and creating with it, by embodying what you have and knowing that you are the universe and you are the force of creation. And that is absolutely the truth, that you are the force of creation, because universe never stops creating, right? And universe, it's recreating itself all the time, and you are that universe. And what we do is that we keep ourselves in continuous conflict and separate from consciousness and allow the delusion of a mind to tell us the stories of the future. So what I would like to invite you to is to empower you to come to a different possibility. I just came back from Switzerland. I facilitated a 3-day body class. And for me, it's such a gift to come to different cultures and to provide people with the same tools, but to empower them to own their life and their body. And the biggest reward that I constantly receive is that they come to their own awareness after a class and send me all of those beautiful messages about the change that they receive. Okay, I'm muting you all again. I don't know. I stopped again because I'm muting, and can someone remember? I like to be in the flow, you know. I just like to talk. I don't like to be interrupted.
Can I share a story about bodies?
Yes, exactly. So I was just thinking, can anyone here just share a story from a class, a story about your life, a story about change? Please go ahead.
It's not one of the biggest changes I saw in the class, but one of the recent one was I met a person with chronic pain, which was like all the time in the pain, migraines and many others, and she couldn't get it off. Like she can get it off for a short period, but not for longer periods. And she was angry all the time because, you know, pain makes you angry and many other stuff. And after a session with the body process, which you can learn in 3-day body class, she got rid and she got an awareness that it was a suppressed emotion of joy from the childhood. She couldn't be joyful from one particular event, and it was such a suppression of her emotions that it was coming along all the time through pain. So exactly what Vladi said. What if pain is not the teacher that you need? What if you can do it without pain? What if you can do it without suffer? And with body processes, you can undo those suppressions, you can let go, you can get rid of those chronic pains, which you couldn't do before. So yeah, it's one of the wow moments for me, like, wow, one suppressed moment, one suppressed emotion, and there were the result for many, 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 many years of chronic pain.
Thank you so much, Micha, for this story, which is wonderful. And once again, it is showing us who are you being with your body. And why do I ask you that question? Because when you are a little kid and you hang around people that are judging their bodies, that are abusing their bodies, that are separating from their bodies, how much of that is you being aware? And as a kid, maybe you are trying to protect yourself by rejecting this. And when you reject that, of course, that you are aware of that, or you align and agree with that energy of what is going on for them. And then you just bring it on, baby, in your own body. So, what do we do with all of this? We are actually outside ourselves. In all classes, we talk about energy. We talk about energy, not verbalization, okay? But the energy language. You don't have to speak 100 different languages, because energy is very fast and it's very clear, and you can understand energy immediately. But in this reality, we are almost disconnected from energy language, and we use the mind and the verbalization all the time. And this is what we are being taught. So it's nobody's fault actually, and no one is wrong. It is how the entire society and the humanity is. So what I am inviting you to is to learn a new language. I'm actually inviting you to come to a class and to learn a new way of being with you, a new way of being with your body, a new way of perceiving your body, and a new way of aging. And you don't have to age in pain. You don't have to age in difficulties. What if your body knows about immunity that you are refusing to know? What if your body knows about changing that you are refusing to know? So if you have some confusion going on, for example, it is actually, and you have maybe a lot of intensity going on for you, it is mainly that you are not willing, or you are avoiding receiving the information that your body is trying to give you. And I'm saying, how do we change that? Actually, by learning a new way of being, learning a new way of connecting, activating energetic body processes so that we can access the awareness, and practicing. Practicing will take you in that progress of growth. And this is why I started the class this evening with the song Go to Grow, because this is actually what I am inviting you to, so that you can stop telling yourself the old story of the good old days when you enjoyed your body, when your body was not in pain, when you had fun with your body. What if you can change that, and if you can have that fun with your body and enjoy your body, no matter if you are 20 or you are 100. So everything that you have done, all of you, actually, to avoid the awareness that your body is gifting you all the time, would you be willing to revoke, rescind, recant, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all right now? Thank you. Right or wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all nice, shorts, voice, povats, and beyonds. And this is just an example of how it is going to look like when you come to a class with me. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you to undo it. I'm going to ask you to let it go. I'm going to ask you to lower all your barriers and receive and allow yourself to learn a new language. And the story after a body class is always joy. The third day, everybody is dancing, hugging, totally unknown people meet in a class, and after 3 days, they become best friends. Isn't that a little bit crazy? Yes, because you don't go out and become best friends with people that you don't know just because you have been touching each other for 5 minutes. But in a body class, you do, as you allow your body to be touched, you allow your body to receive. And the point is that everything that you do, that we do in Access, is that we are asking the body. And after a class, your body starts to create with you, and crazy, wonderful stuff will show up. And I cannot even explain how it looks like because I don't know, because each one of you is so individual. So I cannot figure out what will show up for you. I just know with facilitating classes now for 2023, 13 years, but there is so much ease, and ease is what we are asking for. Personally, I didn't even know that I have a capacity with bodies before I met Gary Douglas, 2009 or 10, I don't remember. So what if all of you have all those capacities, abilities, limitless energy, possibilities, and joy with your body, like the kid that the lady with migraine that Micha told us about, that has suppressed all the energy, all the exuberance, all the possibilities, and she was living her life through pain. Wouldn't you? Are you not even curious to ask if there is another possibility? So basically, I am actually teaching you to unlearn everything that you have learned so that you can function from what? I'm teaching you to function from perceiving, from being, from knowing, and from receiving. And to be able to receive, you have to be touched. So, yeah, next class is taking place on Friday in beautiful Opatija. You have still a possibility to join. I have 2 more days, and you have 2 more days. I can order the manual for you, 1 extra. So the class will take place in Hotel Ambassador. It's just by the sea, and with the beautiful venue with sea view, and yes, everything is just lovely. And after that, we are going to Ljubljana. I love to facilitate body classes in Ljubljana, and Slovenian people are choosing to come to those classes, and that inspires me a lot. And Micha is our host in Ljubljana, so for any questions that you may have about the class, you can contact me or you can contact Micha. And after Ljubljana, I'm going to Rome, end of March, where I'm facilitating a class with my colleague, Thomas. And later on in April, and yeah, and I will do one more class in Opatija in June. So that's it, guys. This is the classes that is going to happen as a body class. Of course, that the journey starts much earlier than that. To be able to join a body class, the prereqs are access bars and a foundation class. And if you haven't done that, there is time enough for that too. Not to the class in Opatija on Friday, but for the class in Ljubljana, there is a lot of time. Like you have 2 weeks. You can do a lot of classes in 2 weeks. So please remember to ask your body, what does your body know about you that you are refusing it to know? And everything that is, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? And everything that is, will you please revoke, rescind, recant, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all? And allow your body to know, and allow your body to show you possibilities, and allow your body to invite you to joy. What does your body know about immunity of mankind that you are refusing to know? And why do I bring this up? And what if you can be immune to all the lies and all the stories about pain and suffering and difficulties, and you create your own relationship with your body, which is amusing, fun, exciting, expansive, and a journey of curiosity where you discover what is possible on this planet. Because what if we are in heaven? Do we have to die to go in heaven? I don't think so. I would like to experience heaven here, and I'm actually inviting you on that journey too. So really, everything that doesn't allow you and everything that you are not willing to know, be, perceive, and receive about possibilities, would you please revoke, rescind, recant, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all of that too? Thank you. Right and wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nice, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And now, after this Zoom, if you wish to listen to this again, ask your body, okay, body, how many times do we have to listen to this Zoom with Vladica to get it? Your body will know. And be willing to listen to your body. Cool. Anyone else maybe would like to ask me a question, or maybe there is something you would like to share? I just see that I also have people here that actually did the body class with me in Switzerland.
Yeah, Vladi.
Yes.
I would like to share something.
Yes, Monica, go.
You know that I have for the last 8 years, painful menstruations every month.
Yes.
And last year I was at my gynecologist, and she said to me that I had polycystic ovaries. And for about 2 weeks ago, I went there again, and she said that she don't see it anymore, that I don't have it anymore. And I was like, oh my God, what did I change in the last year? I didn't change my, I don't know, diet or anything else, but I changed that. I went on 2 body classes with Vladica last year, and I received, and I let myself to receive more body process.
Wow.
So this is the change that obviously occurred from these body processes.
And what you're saying is actually that you didn't expect anything. You went to a class and you just allowed your body to receive and to change whatever your body knows.
Yeah.
And later on, you go to take a test and it shows this positive result, which is amazing. So again, please come with no expectations. If you can, just bring your body to the class and allow yourself to receive those processes, because the change will actually never look in the way that you think it will look like.
Yeah.
What really, what if your body knows what is best for you? So, Monica, this is so beautiful, and I'm so grateful that you are sharing this.
Thank you.
With us. So your new story, what your body is now writing for the future, what is that? It's actually a vital body, an energetic body, a happy body, a joyful body, and no disease. And I say disease because, yes, you will have much more ease if you let go of your disease. Nice. Thank you so much. Oh, wow.
Thank you. I can't wait.
I feel this warm, I feel this heat around my heart. And I'm so full of gratitude when I hear your stories, because this is what makes it real. Really, this is what makes it real. I mean, you can read about things, but if you hear real cases, people that has been in a class, people that are practicing the tools. Yeah, thank you so much, Monica, and see you in Ljubljana.
I'm so grateful, and I can't wait.
Thank you. And I see someone is asking with the hand up. Is it Sandra?
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just out. There's a starry night and almost half a moon shining.
Okay.
So I'm in the dark with moonlight and stars and listening to your clearings and all stuff. And I've been yawning and letting go of so much. So I can recommend going out in nature during your clearings.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Tell me more about the tools. Thank you so much.
I want to ask you, you have been doing a lot of body classes.
Yes.
What have you experienced changing in people? Is it their appearance? Is it their thinking during a class? Because sometimes you do a class and you don't notice yourself, but the person facilitating or the other participants can see it.
So yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and yes on everything that you asked. Okay. Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes, and yes. So the first day looks like this. Everybody is coming with their problems. They are contracted. Some people have expectations. Some people have judgments about themselves being in the class. And the third day, they don't look the same as the first day. Actually, they change the look. I cannot explain that. So it's, I mean, I can tell you stories about people that has been in classes and they are sending me messages that they have lost weight without going on a diet, or they changed their body shape, or so I really don't know. What I perceive is the possibilities. What I perceive is the potency. What I perceive is the space that I can invite everybody to. And I cannot force you to do the change or to choose the change. It is still up to you. So this is where your choice comes in of how you are going on your journey and how you are going to progress after a class. So thank you for your question. Yeah, thank you. Cool. Okay, everyone. I don't have so much more to say today. Does anyone else do you want to ask me a question, or you would like to share a story? I love, this is a story about, this is actually stories about bodies. So if you have been in a class or you have a story, please come. You are welcome.
Vladica,
Yes,
I would like to share my story.
please.
Before I joined your body class,
Yes,
I was actually all my life was a story of being in judgment of my body.
yes,
And my only request, which I told you on the first day, was that I would really appreciate if I would judge my body less. And it was actually a big request, which I thought which I was not really like hoping to change totally, because it was like all my life with me. But actually, in a few months after your class, that totally changed. Like I started being enjoying my body. I started feeling more connected with my body, and I actually stopped judging my body. When I look myself in the mirror, I was not judging it anymore, and I was just like, wow, is that even possible? So I'm so grateful for you and your contributions, and what else is really possible.
wow. This is so beautiful, Sandra. I'm so grateful. Yeah, this is one of the results. You can be out of judgment, so don't come to a class. And I'm sorry, but I'm laughing at you because I just see two spots. Two light spots. It's like everything is dark all around you, and I see two light spots. You look like an alien. So this is like how you can change after
Yes.
a body. I'm sorry, I have my moment. Everything that is.
I mean,
Martina is writing Nera. Wow, this is so cool. Thank you so much, Sandra. Thank you. But you have also done like 2 or 3 classes with me, or more maybe.
yes, I did. And actually, every time after a class, something else changed. That was my first request. After that, my finances changed. And I cannot even tell what was all the changes which I got, because it was so like it didn't happen overnight. Like the night after the class, it suddenly changed everything. But eventually, and I knew it was this class that was such a contribution and such a big change, which actually the change happens afterwards also. It continues, if I can say that. Like it's not like that after a class it stops the energy, but you have the tools, you have the body processes, you learn them, so you can continue. And this is these are the tools for the whole life which you get for you, for yourself.
And the beautiful thing actually right now is that we have 12 new brand processes in the class. So what is happening, as soon as Gary Douglas gets the energy that, okay, now the people are ready for this, he is actually gifting us the processes from the advanced body class. So what we have in the 3-day body class is some brand new processes. So welcome everybody. Welcome to bring your body to consciousness shift. Now I see you finally. Oh my God, I almost thought that you don't exist, that it's just like 2 lights. And yes, why not? 2 lights, we are light. So everything that doesn't allow us to shine, and that is also something that is a contribution after a class, this energy of lightness, shining, and all the possibilities that we are aware of. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for joining this Zoom. I hope it was an inspiration to you, and I see you all soon. in Opatija on Friday, or Ljubljana, March 24 to 26, or in Rome, March 31st to 2nd of April, or in Belgrade, April 21st to 23rd. Yeah. Come, bring your body to the journey of enthusiasm and possibilities and get connected. So what we do in a class, you are actually finally receiving the body and the being, and the body and the being gets all of this in a class. And what can I say? Choose. Ask yourself, if I come to this class, will my future story be different? If I choose a body class, will it make me money? Sandra was talking about her financing. How can your financing change just by you lying on a massage table 3 days and receiving energetic body processes? Strange, huh? Well, it's not. You are releasing the anxiety. You are releasing the presumptions that you have. You are releasing the lies that you have bought, and you are actually accessing the energy of creating your life. So how does it get any better than that? And what else is possible that we haven't considered yet? Thank you, everybody, and see you all soon. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye. See you. Ciao.
Bye, Vladi.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.